I've got a street light in front of my house, and sometimes on a starry night, if I go out in the front yard and just look up and want to see the stars, I can barely see them. And so then all I got to do is just like simply walk into the backyard, make sure my lights are off in the backside of my house, and park myself on a bench or a lawn chair and look up. And man, the whole sky is alive with twinkling constellations. It's amazing. And in the same way, sometimes there are so many bright things in our world that it keeps us from seeing the true light of Christ. Just like the street lights or the lights in our windows keep us from truly seeing the stars. In Matthew 6, it says this, that the eye is the lamp of the body. And so, Jesus is saying, if your eye is healthy, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. And if then the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? Wow, that's an intriguing verse. If the light in you is darkness, how great is that darkness? A Sunday school song we used to sing, say, be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful, little eyes, what you see. For the Father up above is looking down in love. So be careful, little eyes, what you see. Be careful. Be careful what you see. Be careful what you take in. Be careful what you regard as bright and attractive and compelling. Because if it's not Christ, you're going to be filled with darkness, no matter how bright it seems for a season. Someone once said, candles seem really bright until the sun comes out. That's true. I mean, you generally don't see somebody walking around with a flashlight during the daylight time in the sunshine, or with a candle lit walking around in the daytime light. No light that the world offers of any kind compares with the light of Christ and his supreme greatness of his wisdom and his power. I mean, may he really make our eyes good, heal our own blindness, and fill us with the all-pleasing light of his presence. There's a pretty hardcore warning in the book of Isaiah in chapter 50, verse 10 and 11. And over when I read it, I'm like, no, he's talking to his people. He first starts out saying, who among you fears the Lord and obeys the voice of his servant? I mean, who's he talking to? His people. And in the very next breath, he says, let him who walks in darkness and has no light trust in the name of the Lord and rely on his God. Behold, all you who kindle a fire, who equip yourself with burning torches, walk by the light of your own fire and by the torches you've kindled. This you have from my hand. You will lie down in torment. Whoa. So it's saying if you're just going to walk in the light of your own torches, you're going to walk by a light of your own making, or maybe somebody else's light that is not of the Lord, you know what you're going to get from God? Torment. That's a pretty harsh warning. But we need to take it to heart. So again, be careful, little eyes, what you see, and be careful whose light you are walking by.